Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Toss play to the outside. Toss the spin move. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Passes the 45. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They're going to run it here. Gets past the 35. Makes the defender miss. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Falls incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great good to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Watkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, giving this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Van Buren. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the catch. They bring bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Van Buren. Slides the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Breaks into the clear. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll hand it off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Add 6 more points to the total.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. He's running out of time here. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the back now goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. With the catch, it's Lewis.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. First down here for this offense. The shotgun run call. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. There's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Martin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. That just out of reach of the receiver. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On the run, it's Berry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Caught quickly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just 1 play left here in the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. We stop him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Gives it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
Really good job here of converting. Because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He finds some space. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Movement here from the tight end. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that will give them the lead now. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. That's a great throw by the junior QB. Not afraid to air it out.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Using his legs, it's Sperry. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it, looking for the end zone. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he drops back in the gun. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll run it from the gun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he throws it deep. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, and this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looking for some space. It's Barry. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Van Buren. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Trapped down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Barry. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Green.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so now we got a fourth down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's buried. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Pounding away with the run game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense really clicking here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
They'll try the right here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure a victory here.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Parker. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.